the one and only King Mo, Muhammad Lawal. Welcome to the show, King Mo. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm sure.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. How's training going for the Phil Davis fight?
Everything's going good, man. Let me clarify one thing. As far as the original Money thing, I'm not the original Money fighter. That's the pioneers. Like Horace Gracie was one. You said Mark Hall. There are many people that were doing the weight class thing, fight anybody, for anybody money before me. I said in an interview, and because I you can't credit me or Conor McGregor for that. And people just against the person that put the article, like you said, Mo said don't credit Conor McGregor. Well, I'm like, don't credit me or Conor. They just have to put me in there. And so that people, Dean Thomas fight 185, BJ Penn, they guys that fight Matt Lindler fight Fedor, they guys that fight Anyway way before me. I just called it anyway because there was no name for it.
Well, when you say it, it sounds much cooler, and
Definitely.
it's a lot cooler when you say it. So,
yeah.
Well, anyways, Conor McGregor just retired. I don't know if you saw that or not. What do you think about that?
That's it, really. I died retired, but
Okay, and then for Bellator, I was texting you and saying a lot of big names are moving over to Bellator and now trying to get in on something you already knew was a good thing a while back. You've been enjoying yourself at Bellator. They let you be yourself, show your personality. You do the TV commercials. You get paid well. Hopefully, I know you won the rizin tournament. You get to do fun stuff outside the cage. Why do you think people now are, when given the choice, leaving the UFC for Bellator? Is being able to have your own sponsors that big of a difference?
I don't know what it is. Well, I think it's like everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Different opportunities. I don't know. And I can't. Everybody feels different, but who knows?
Well, with the fight with Phil Davis coming up, that's a big time fight, and that obviously is going to determine who's going to be up for the title in your weight division. Phil Davis, he's a tough guy. What do you think he's going to bring to the cage, and what are you going to bring in against him?
I don't know. Phil's a good grappler, long, lanky, orthodox. But when it comes down to it, I'm long but short. I got power. I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be intriguing. You got power versus scrambling, jiu-jitsu. So we're gonna see what's up when it happens.
Hey Mo, what's up, man? You know what time it is right now, right?
Yep, now you know.
You know what time? You know the only time I chime in when you're on the air, baby. I got a question for you, man. You are the author of the Dick Riding Report, an original segment on our show. Has there been a recent recipient of the Dick Rider of the Month award?
Man, you know what? It's awkward because I would say that all, but right now, there really isn't just yet. If you ask it 2 days from now, I could give you an answer, but not right now.
Because I thought we were gonna have a 3-time winner. I really did, because a couple weeks ago we haven't talked to Mo in a while. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Mo and Tito got into it at an event.
You know what?
And I thought there was going to be a 3-time winner.
But the thing is that I don't want to do that because 3 times would equal the amount of fights he's won in 10 years. So I want to try time, okay? And so I want to keep him at 2. You know what I'm saying? Because 3 times, won 3 fights in 10 years. So I ain't trying to. All I want to make him, make him win an award or something. But, make him relevant. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that dude. He's a chump. I play just these fighting him that's him a favor. That's all. It's close to me to fight him. Like I would have passed on that.
Hey, King Mo, this is Adrian here. I have a quick question for you. I'm not sure if you saw Rashad's recent fight. I want to get your perspective on his career. Do you think he should retire? What is your perspective on how he performed, or what is his next step for him?
I don't think he retires. It's just that the layoffs hurt you. It's supposed to be the upper weight class. I come up 2 injuries. I went through that ACL injuries and then come back fighting so tough. Like he didn't have 2 fights. Then he trained for Shogun and ended up getting Glover. Just night day. Glover is night day from Shogun, man. Like Shogun fought at 185 pounds, that's 205. Where Glover is a bona fide 12-pounder that could possibly fight heavyweight as well. So, Glover is good wrestling, heavy hands. He has good kicks. Glover's well-rounded and very experienced. For a shot to go from Children to Glover, that's a tough one. Especially cut off a layoff player. I think that's like one fight, 2.5 years. That don't do you no favors, man.
Yeah, it was tough to watch. All right, well, back to the Dick Riding Report. I'm good at solving mysteries, and I think I may have solved one. So we're going to talk a hypothetical situation. The open weight tournament got announced at Rizin. Open weight 8-man tournament with Vanderlei Silva so far as the only guy who's been confirmed. King Mo, you won.
And minimum, man.
And minimum women.
man.
Okay.
Minimum man, yeah.
You won the inaugural inaugural heavyweight tournament. Hypothetically speaking, because I know you're worried about Phil Davis, nothing's been announced anywhere. Hypothetically, if you were to enter that 8-man tournament, who would you give the Dick Riding Report to at that point?
Oh shit! I win the first one. Thing is, I jump in there, people go, "Oh man, listen to what you've done." You know what I'm saying? Once I win it, everybody that doubted me gets the Dick Riding Award. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and I know we're just speculating, nothing's been announced, but I know you are the man when it comes to open weight tournaments and when it comes to fighting overseas. King Mo is the man. It's basically, people always joke and say, you can't stop an USADA-free so-and-so. You can stop a King Mo with wrestling shoes. When you get to wear your shoes on the mat and you can do the power double, you are unstoppable because they have to worry about the takedown. You hit them with the big right hand lefts, ba 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 ba. Next thing you know, they're in Queer Street and you're holding the check at Rizin and you got the chicks.
Aaron, you ever try to put lightning in a jar? Come on, man. You can't do something like
I don't know
that.
let me tell you something. Mark Coleman was like, "Oh, wear the shoes," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it. You gotta do it for us wrestlers." So I did it. And man, let me tell you something. I don't train with shoes on. So it wasn't like boxing or start boxing for other boxing. But man, let me tell you something. With the shoes on, I love wearing shoes. You know what I'm saying? For fight.
Well, I got to ask you, Adrian just asked you briefly a minute ago about Rashad, and, there's been a lot of rumors. You train in South Florida, probably at the pinnacle of mixed martial arts camp that I actually used to train at myself, American Top Team. There's been a lot of rumors that the Black Zillions are falling apart and the team's really not doing well. Do you think that might have played into Rashad losing? Is there any truth to those rumors? Is that team kind of crumbling around them?
Honestly, I have no idea about the Brazilians now. I deal with the American Top Team. I don't ask the Brazilians. I got people I'm cool with, my partners over there, I'm cool with. And, for their sake, I hope it's not falling apart. That, if it is, man, I hope you can get the act together and clean that shit up.
Right on. And what do you think about the new facilities, American Top Team?
Man, it's fucking big. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a state of the art. We got everything turfed. We got a good weight room. We got the cage. We got a bunch of mat areas, different rooms. We got a spin room. We have a little bit of a G-spot there. Got a daycare center. We got everything up in there, man.
Wow.
Everything.
Another quick question from...
And dorms.
They have what?
Wow. Yeah,
Dorms.
they fight at
Dorms.
dorms.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's awesome. So you can stay there for fight camp. Yeah, another question I was going to ask you. Jones obviously got a last-minute replacement with OSP. What are your predictions in that fight? Do you think OSP has a chance?
Man, I think no one's unbeatable. If you're unbeatable, you might as well touch of a god. Anybody can take an L at any time, man. Just, OSP, if he's got their confidence, if game can win. If John Jones is on his A game and he's confident, he can win. There's always a game plan because you can never count nobody out. Upsets happen in sports. That's what makes sports, amazing to watch. You never know what's going to happen.
And if you take Phil Davis in this next fight, are you going to pretty much demand a title shot at that point? Well, there. You know what I'm saying? Fight heavyweight maybe. Cause I don't know if we're healthy, so I wouldn't mind fighting heavyweight champion. And then if I'm healthy after that fight, then hey, let's get that right up the tournament. Let's hit that.
You've had 14 fights in the last like 2 in the last 3 years. You've had 14 fights under Bellator or Rizin. Do you
Really?
like being? Yeah, that's incredible. 14 fights in 3 years.
That's over double what the average fighter who
That's
makes
insane.
a decent living in this game is. 3 fights a year is the
So,
average.
do you appreciate that they allow you to be so active and to, I guess, earn a living and to be competitive, where as opposed to other organizations may put you on the shelf for 4 to 6 months at a time? I mean, that's incredible. How do you like being so active and always being able to compete?
It's great. It's fight for money. You know what I'm saying? That's a job, so why not fight as much as you can? That's why you got the cost check. Josh Koscheck doing it. Chael Sonnen trying to do it. Conor doing it. I'm pretty sure Robbie the fight. He's a great fighter. He loves fighting. Robbie could probably fight every 2 months. I bet you Robbie would. So I like to fight, man. I feel weird having a layoff like this, going from January to May. May. That's a long time for me.
Yeah, but you fought 3 times in like 40 hours in December 29th, 31st, and 31st. So you just didn't space them out.
And I'm wondering, you kind of alluded to it, but I think we might have Mo on the spot here. But is there a possibility that you could possibly be the Rizin heavyweight tournament champion, the Bellator light heavyweight champion, and the Rizin open weight tournament champion by the end of the year?
Hey, that's the plan. That's how you get all the belts. You know what I'm saying? I'm greedy. I'm like the black street belt. I'm trying to be diving belts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. To dive belts.
I love it, bro. I love it.
And you keep yourself grounded, because even though we're boys, you didn't even kick us down anything from that Rizin Grand Prix check.
No,
so
and
you don't let your friends take advantage of you.
You didn't even like go all Rocky Marciano and like crack a jewel out of the belt and send it to us in the mail or nothing.
Hey man, the IRS had to get big chunk. You know what I'm saying? I had to break the IRS off.
Oh man, they're killing everybody. Yeah, just the last few weeks I had to write a few checks myself. But
it's like Puffy says, more money, more problems.
Yes, yeah, man. Either way, less money, more problems. More money, more problems. Either way, depends how you're living, man. If you're broke, less money, more problems. If you're making money and ain't paying taxes, more money, more problems.
Before we let you get going, because I know it's late and that you're in mid-training camp, why should people, obviously we know why, but for those who don't know, why should people tune in to Bellator Spike TV when you take on Phil Davis?
Man, first of all, it's free. Second of all, it's going to be action-packed, because it's like this. I'm going to come out there swinging, Phil likes to grapple. It's going to be wrestler versus wrestler, but, you throw hands too. You got Josh Thompson versus Mike Chandler. That should be a great fight as well. And you got other fights to come. They haven't announced the rest of the fights because people start keeping under laps. But me and Phil, the headliner, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm going to come with it. I'm ready, and I'm ready to put my knuckles in the eye.
I'll be up there. Let's get coffee after the fight, buddy.
That's all. I actually get crawfish today after crawfish. Crawfish and shrimp.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, King Mo, let me ask you.
Before
I let you go, let me ask you. If you win that fight, when you're celebrating, are you going to be hanging out at the club with the women, popping bottles, or are you going to be having coffee with Jonathan King?
Crawfish.
Crawfish. I mean, are you going to be having crawfish with Jonathan?
After the fight, I was in the hotel room, watch TV, drink some soda. The next day, I'm gonna go crawfish. I'm gonna go to the bar and crab and get some crawfish. The club thing, I did the club thing. I've done that. Some top bottom with females. I've just been there, done that. But if I can find a female out there, that's what's up.
We'll find you one at Boiling Crab, all right?
And if there's too many for you and you want to break some down, you know my Twitter handle.
I can pass along.
Man, that's what every fighter I've ever said that to says. No, I can take them all. I can handle them all.
A little bit of cast off.
No, I ain't greedy. I'm only for money. I ain't greedy with females. I'll pass it on.
Damn. All right, King Mo. That's what I'm talking about.
We don't cuff. We don't save them. We don't cuff. We pass them.
All right, Aaron True, King Mo, rolling in San Jose, coming to you next month. We'll be there. You can catch us definitely after the fight. We'll be chilling. You can contact me if you want to get a hold of King Mo.
I think you just helped me convince them to come to the fights with me.
I know. I was thinking about it. All right. Well, King Mo, we'll let you get back to probably resting, and we know it's late there in your training, but thank you so much for the time. You know we're huge fans of yours and always supporting you, and we really hope you're successful against Phil Davis. We hope that you can enter the openweight tournament and that you win that, and we're always rooting for you. And thanks so much for your time and for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
King
man.
Mo, everybody. All right.
Guy's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
He
I really
is.
like having that guy
He
on.
really is just a great guy.